All my life I have been having back pain and I was overweight. Because of that, I have had herniated discs and arthrosis. The arthrosis in my back was very painful, and these led me to have sliding vertebrae in my spine and also spinal canal stenosis. I don't know if everyone knows what this is, but it is very painful, and I had to take pain medications for many years. I took diclofenac every day. And imagine, for the last 5 weeks, I stopped taking them. Hello, Bettina. Yes, hello. Thank you very much for taking time to talk about your results you had with Synthesit. Let me shortly explain to the viewers who will listen to us later and also to future clients. Today, we'll talk about Synthesit Iron, a dietary supplement based on iron. It helps to restore the body, and according to studies performed, there is an increase in the number of stem cells. Also, it enhances the body, its weakest points, the parts which are damaged in the body. It provides strength and improves life vitality in general. And now back to you, Bettina. Please introduce yourself and tell us your background. How did you come to know Synthesit, and why did you decide to try it? What have been your recent results, and also how do you take it? So please begin. Yes, I'm prepared a bit. I read off a piece of paper because there is a lot I want to share. I have had many problems. Now I feel better, which means for me that Synthesit actually helps. I've taken it already for 5 weeks. My name is Bettina Hafer. I'm from the south of Germany, and I came to know about it via Jürgen Müller, his newsletter, and through his online shop named Peace Forever. He is selling it here in Germany, Austria, and in Switzerland. And that is how I came to learn about it. I received his newsletter, as I'm already a client of his and have bought other products before because of my many problems. I have tried many substances, but there has not been a substance that has helped me the way Synthesit has. I have taken it for 5 weeks already. I'm overweight, as you can maybe see. I took 2 capsules a day, so twice a day. Okay, I can probably also take 3, but for now I took 2. When do you usually take them? Directly in the morning, after I got up, and in the evening before I go to bed. Okay, always 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening? Yes, 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. Once I also took 3, which would be even better for me, but it is simply too expensive. Of course. So my main problems back then have always been bronchial asthma. I have had asthma, many times a cold, pneumonia. Over time, these symptoms have become less severe. However, due to Synthesit, I didn't have any illnesses this winter. Usually I have a cold or pneumonia, but this time, nothing. This has already gotten better. I can breathe again. But still, the most important is I don't have any back problems anymore. So okay, let me begin with my background of my various illnesses. I've had Scheuermann's disease as a child. Do you know what this is? It is when you have a hollow back and a rounded back. I had to wear a plastic corset for Scheuermann's. All my life I have had back pain. All life I have been overweight. Because of that, I have had herniated discs and arthrosis. The arthrosis in my back was very painful, and this led me to have sliding vertebrae in spine, and also spinal canal stenosis. I don't know if everyone knows what this is, but it is very painful, and I had to take pain medication every day. I took diclofenac, just imagine, every day. For the last 5 weeks, I stopped taking them. You took pain medications most of your life. Yes, every day I took about 50 milligrams. Maybe this dosage is not so strong, as I was always careful. With that, I didn't get a too strong dosage, because I know it is harmful for the liver and kidneys, so I tried to minimize it. I didn't want to get even more problems. In addition, I helped myself with alternative medicine. But now I don't need any pain medications anymore. It does not mean I don't have any pain anymore. However, the level of pain has decreased dramatically. I feel very well now, and I can live without pain medications. How long did you take them? Probably more than 5 years or even longer. I started taking them a long time ago, but now I don't take them anymore and I'm feeling better, almost no pain. I'm very impressed with this 5-week result. No other substance has made this possible before, so quick and so effective. Why did you take the risk and decided to stop taking the pain medications? I need to say a bit more about what happened early in my life. 2 years back, I got my coccyx injuries. I fell onto the tailbone, and due to my overweight, the back and spinal problems worsened. In that, the spinal canal stenosis and my sliding vertebrae worsened. For 1 year, I was not able to move. I was lying in my bed for 1 year. I was not able to move, only a couple of meters to toilet and back. It was very bad. I was only able to lay on my back and not stand on my feet any longer. It was horrible. During that time, my muscles tissues dwindled. Muscle strength decreased. I went to a rehabilitation center. There, I started to learn how to sit again, and there, I also received pain medications. Then, last summer, I went again to a larger rehabilitation center, and I learned to walk again. I received physiotherapy and lymphatic drainage massage. I had a lot of water accumulated in the body and in the legs. With the help of the massage therapy and also painkillers, all became a bit more bearable. Life slowly became better again. Also, mainly due to the therapies and massages and so on. I still have a very good physiotherapist. He helps me also a lot. But the way synthesis helps, nothing else can in such a short time. For 1 year, I'm already staying at home. For 1 year, I was lying only, and 1 year ago, I've started treatments. And only for the 5 weeks, I don't need pain medications anymore. Thank you, Synthesit. I'm so grateful to you and to Jürgen that he recommended it to me. I also told a lot of people, up to 20 already, about it, and they also started taking Synthesit now. They also had problems. I can tell you about another problem. The coccyx fall caused the development of neurological problems. My nerves are pinched, and because of pinched nerves, I have inflammation and burning sensation in my back. Also, I had a partial signs of paralysis and numbness in my legs. I believe it is called polyneuropathy, a special term for when your nerves are damaged. But also, my nerves are starting to recover. The burning sensation in my back and the feelings of numbness in my feet and toes are slowly fading away. It is getting better and better. Because of my nerves are also practically healing again. 5 years ago, I had a torn in the left tendon of my foot. I fell very badly and injured my foot that caused a severe arthrosis. Another issue is with my foot. I have hallux valgusine, which makes the toes grow to the left. All of this causes more complications to my already existing problems. I also have knock knee, a condition in which the knee is angling. I can walk very badly due to that. But that is not the main problem. I feel how all of this actually improving. Naturally, these take more than a day or 5 weeks to heal, but I believe that when I take Synthesit for another half a year, and I intend to do that, and also regularly, then my body might improve even further. If you want, we can stay in touch and I can tell you what else happens. I can report regularly. Did you consider increasing the dosage? Yes, I would like to do that. I was thinking of taking 3 or 4. It is recommended to take 4 when somebody is seriously ill. I do not want to say that I'm seriously ill, as there are people who have worse health conditions than me. They have cancer and something else, or are completely paralyzed. Maybe 3 capsules a day. You're taking the normal ones? Are there others? I received the normal ones, the one with 800 micrograms. I did not know that others are available. Yes, we are currently establishing the distribution also from Switzerland. In Germany, mainly the 800 micrograms dosage is on the market. The ones from Switzerland are also made of the same iron basis. The difference is in the amount of capsules a person takes. As I was younger, now I'm already 61 years old, I suffered from iron deficiency. Because of that, I believe taking a dietary supplement cannot be harmful, and also I don't suffer from painful period problems anymore. It cannot cause any harm, but that the effect is so comprehensive, it's amazing. I have noticed even more improvements. If you want, I can also tell you about what else has improved. The pain in my foot and the inflammation in my back is less. I'm mobile again. In that, I'm walking now much more. I'm more active. I'm doing sports again. This would be my next question. What kind of lifestyle do you lead? Do you do sports? Do you want to be more active again? How is your daily life and your nutrition? Well, regarding my nutrition, I think that it's my weak spot. I feel like many others too. I was reading many customer reviews saying that they experience greater feeling of hunger. I felt the same at least at the beginning. I was hungry, but now, after 5 weeks, things normalized again. At the beginning, it was like a boost of energy for you. Exactly. I actually gained weight. I have to admit that due to Christmas, you do tend to automatically eat more. And also due to the winter and cold time, my daily food intake is increased. And okay, I gained a bit of kilos, but I want to reduce this extra weight again. For a couple of days, I have already been on it. I eat less, normal, not too much. I'm not one of those oversized people that like to eat a lot. I eat normally, 2-3 times a day. Are you eating everything? Yes, and I also do intermittent fasting. 18-6. 18 hours fasting and 6 hours eating, or also 16-8. I pay attention to the amount of carbohydrates I consume. I eat a lot of vegetables. Like I said, in the last weeks I was a bit more relaxed, but I'm working on that already. I also feel better when I lose some kilos. Did you already notice that you lost weight due to Synthesit or since you started taking it? No, not yet. I gained weight because I was hungrier and because of Christmas, but I will try to lose it. But you feel yourself more mobile. More mobile, yes. Also that my digestion has improved. I had constipations due to the lack of physical activity, but now this works better again. I have a regular digestion again. The color of my stool is darker though, but this is due to the iron, I believe. A friend of mine, she has cancer. She also started taking Synthesit and she has black discoloration on her teeth, her canines. Because of Synthesit? She suddenly noticed. I told her that I will ask, but I think this has a different cause. I also hear this for the first time. Yes, also my digestion works better, my gastrointestinal organs are not in balance yet, but I think after some time these will also improve. Currently I'm having lymphodrainage massage and physiotherapy. This has helped. And my physiotherapist was amazed how quickly it became better. He is doing a good job, but he himself confirmed a strong improvement. That is good that even doctors are seeing results. You can also see that I have less pimples in my face and impurities. This also improved, all because of Synthesit. Great that your skin has also improved. Yes, I can confirm that. And how about regarding nails and hair? Also my nails. I have ridges in the fingernails. This also improved. Regarding my hair, here I have the feeling that it's gotten voluminous. There is more volume. I mean, I'm 61 years old. I know my hair is not as it used to be, but I believe even this is getting better. What I also notice, it is not related to my illness, but I can think clear again. Well, wonderful. My mood is much better, I am more focused, I am more balanced, I want to take on life again and be active. I want to perform again. I was not able to take care of my home for some time. I still have problems with household chores, but at least taking care of them does not require as much time anymore as it used to, due to my immobility. Last year it was so bad, I was not able to do the dishes. You said you were lying in bed most time and not able to move. It was the worst. I felt I was dying. But now you are able again to move, you are more motivated and more balanced. You are able to live again. I feel I want to make plans again for the future. Something else I have been struggling with. I hope that this will also resolve the first signs of cataract. It has been developing for over 10 years. Last year the doctors offered to have it operated, but I refused, because I would have had to agree to many side effects and potential risks. I do not trust our doctors in the hospital, especially now with corona. I don't want to be in hospital or be operated, so I decided against it. I have the feeling now that Synthesit is actually helping. My sight is getting better as well. At least I can think more clearly, and I believe that I can also see better due to that effect. I can get even better and faster if I take 3 capsules a day. All in all, I'm very happy already with the results and surprised. I have told many people about it and brought many people into the network of Jürgen in Telegram. I'm very happy that you are doing such a great work. I'm saying my gratitude on behalf of many people here today. You're doing a very good job. There are many good things coming from Russia. Thank you. I'm myself from Germany. Oh, you are in Russia for a reason. I told you my story already. Well, I personally also like Russians. I'm happy about them and I like Putin too. It is how it is. May I ask you if you're currently single, with a husband, a family? I'm single, but I have a boyfriend. When I need support, he has been helping me. He comes over on weekends. It is a long-distance relationship. We live about 120 kilometers away from each other. He comes only on the weekends. He has helped me a lot before, especially when I was very sick. He helped me with shopping, cleaning, and so on. Now we don't see each other as often anymore, as I'm again more independent. I can go shopping myself, do the household chores. All is better. So your whole life has improved. You can literally stand on your own 2 feet again, especially since you are able to take care of yourself again, go shopping, do the household. Yes, of course, all can be even better. Especially also regarding my sex life, but due to my back problems I cannot perform very well sexually, but I'm hoping that Synthesit can also help in that. You can report on that in our next video. Yes, exactly. That will be the follow-up topic. You understand, I'm having pain and I cannot move much. I'm also afraid that things could get even worse. But it might also only be the fear in my head and whatever I imagine bad to happen. I hope all these can improve with Synthesit in the next weeks and months. We would definitely hope for all the best. We hope to get back together to talk about further improvements you have made. Super, Bettina! I can recommend it to everyone, even people with only small issues, as it is not only for the physical health, but it can also aid mentally and on deeper soul level, simply to achieve inner peace. Exactly, I agree. I can only recommend it. I have a friend, she has cancer and she is taking it 3 times a day. I'm excited to see what happens. She has been taking it only for 1 week now. I told her to contact you. What kind of cancer it is? She has breast cancer, but it is already inside the bones. I hope and I wish for her to get better and for everything to get restored again. Of course, so that she experiences it when the med beds are being released on the market. That is how we met. I was looking for med beds. You know what this is? These are special beds you lie on that can regenerate your DNA. But this is only the future. Now we are here. And now we have, thank goodness, Synthesit. This is so good. The future can come. The future can come. There are many people now that are lucky enough to experience it, but there are also many people who will not experience it anymore. Those who take Synthesit, they gain something special. Those who don't might simply die earlier. Sometimes I was also feeling as if I was about to die. I was lying in my bed and any moment I could have had a heart attack or a stroke because I was not able to move anymore. I was panicked. But I survived it and now I'm joyful again. My life has turned around to the positive side. Do you currently take any other medicine or substances parallel in addition to Synthesit? Sometimes I still need my inhaler, but rarely, and I also take other dietary supplements. But this is normal nowadays, taking vitamin C and D. You know yourself that our soils are polluted and depleted. We know about wars and conflicts, so to feel better and healthier, people do need to take supplements and get additional support. I watched my health, and during the time I was lying in my bed, I was reading a lot. I was doing some research online how to improve and take care of my health. Also, I found Jürgen online through the newsletter which I subscribed. Really, Jürgen is doing great work. That is in Frankfurt. He's doing everything with a lot of love. I can only recommend it. I see you are also working with such great love and intensity. Yes, we have a great team here in Russia. I enjoy my work very much. Lots of health and best of luck to all of you. Also, great success, and that the whole world will get to know your product. This sounds like your last words. I can also say a bit more. Would you like to leave a message for future viewers and people interested? Yes, everyone should definitely try it at least once. Anyone, no matter if he or she is ill or not, they can feel the effect, even if it is only on a mental or subconscious level. For some people, it will help in realizing the one thing or the other, open their eyes a bit, their mental and physical state of the body. It cannot cause any harm. Also, when one is an athlete, it cannot harm to get something extra on top. I can't speak for athletes, as I am not the one. I do what I'm physically capable of. I do equipment training and aerobics. You're doing it or you want to start doing it. I've already started 5 weeks ago. No, a bit earlier. I started, but now I can actually enjoy it. Before it was difficult because of the pain in my body, but now this is different. I don't take any painkillers anymore. You took them for more than 5 years, and now, all of a sudden, not anymore. This has been a great change, improvement in your life. Maybe I'm still a bit dazzled, but by all of this. I understand it takes time and patience to realize what happens sometimes in life. It takes moments to reflect upon life, to understand what happens. But I realized already after the first capsule that something is happening, not only now after some weeks. Super, that is very interesting. I cannot stop telling people how great this product is. It is a miracle. It sounds unbelievable, but it is the truth. It is a miracle drug. I already tried many things in my life, but nothing has been as good as Synthesit. Thank you very much for your words. I'm very serious. I say this from my heart. I don't just say this like this, but I mean it. I'm serious. Thanks. Also, if you want, I can give you hospital test results. Okay. This is always interesting to analyze official clinical reports. Did you make an analysis before the start of intake? I have many medical reports from last year as I consulted different doctors. I have reports from them. If you want, I can send them to you. Or better yet, I will send new ones to you, the ones after my improvement. Yes, this way we can compare better. Well, then I wish you a good afternoon. Here it is already late. Oh yes, it looks like it's still light there. Or is that artificial light? Our office is on a hill and we have a see-through walls, and that is why it might seem as it's daytime, due to the light reflections, but here it is already dark and 6:30. Now it's already 6 o'clock. Here it's past 4 and now it starts to get slowly dark. And where are you in Germany? I live close to Stuttgart, 70 kilometers south of Stuttgart, Swabian Alp, at the end of the Swabian Alp. Tübingen area, you know? Yes, I do. Where were you born? Close to Dresden, east. Yes, I'm from the east. One time I was in America, as I'm a musical artist. Yes, I wanted to ask you, what is it that you actually do? Are you currently working? I don't work right now, but I will again, once I'm stronger again. I was an entertainer. I sang, I whistled songs professionally, whole songs. I played wind instruments, the trumpet, the tuba, all kinds of wind instruments, even 2 trumpets at once. I was playing them on German television. If you want, I can say a bit more about that. Yes, please, you have been all over the world, traveling most of your life. Yes, and back to Dresden one time, I met a man in Philadelphia, and he asked me, do you know where Dresden is? I said, yes, in the east. Dresden is located in Saxony. And he responded, no, you simply take a globe and Dresden it. In German, Dresd is for spin around. Cool, isn't it? Yes, a nice joke. Yes, you take a globe and Dresden to spin around. I will remember this. I was also in China and I had a flight over Russia. I saw Moscow lights. It was amazing. I was in China for 3 months. I was on tour around Asia and America, Canada, and Europe. How old were you when you were on tour? When was it? It was about 5, 10 years ago, but also 20 years ago. I was 40 at that time and was very active. and lively. Beginning of 2000, I was on top of my career, and later I started touring with a band, and even later, in 1998, I went solo as Bettina Stark. I wrote you an email about Bettina Stark. You can have a look at it, and at my website, and read some things more. But we can also talk about this next time. I let myself go a bit lately. I was thinking I was not capable to go on tour anymore, and I was not thinking much about it anymore. But in the future, I want to continue again. You said you have been having asthma and breathing problems for a long time. So how are you able to play all these wind instruments? It is useful because it is a kind of a lung training. When I play, I breathe differently. I'm using my lung volume differently. There were times when I was short in breath, but as I continued playing wind instruments, my lung capacity actually improved and became stronger. Of course, I had times I could not play, when the asthma attack was strong, when I didn't play the trumpet. When I went on stage, I went healthy on stage, and all remained fine. Interesting. Yes, many people have asked me this question, and also how I manage with my overweight. But all these challenges have made me stronger and kept me alive. I considered myself to be special, someone different, and I knew I was bringing something special to the people, and I also got a lot in return from my fans, the feedback, and this has made me also very confident and strong. One time someone told me, "You are so strong," and then my stage name was created Bettina Stark. My real name is Bettina Hafer. Right, so my stage name was made, owing to your fans. One year I had 150 performances, one performance every 2 days. That was beginning of 2000. I was invited to Dieter Bohlen, Stefan Raab's show, Raab TV, and so on. I was performing at Oliver's show. I was also at Arabelle Kieseberg's show, in many talk shows. Well, then, we are hoping that you will start again. That will be very interesting. Well, I'm not the most famous, I'm somewhat famous, something in between. Not unknown, but also not so known. But the names you just mentioned are very famous people, at least in Germany, maybe somewhere else in Europe. I was also on Chinese television and American. I already experienced quite a lot in my life. I cannot say I have not experienced anything. Yes, and now your journey might take off again. It can be a new start for you again, with the help of synthesis, because of your help. Your life can have the second start again. Then I can sing with 66 years life only starts. Exactly, correct. Now I'm 61, and when I'll be 66 I will sing this song. But it would be great if you were to start performing again, and to go on tour. I don't know. Yes, I definitely want to. I intend to give it a try. I want to bring joy again to people. I hope that the world continues to transform in this way, and that the world will develop to the better. I think even people with corona disease, which I still don't understand, can experience improvement. A mix of vitamin D and synthesis, that is an explosive mix. Yes, great. Thank you once again. All the best to you. We stay in touch. Until then, goodbye. Ciao.